idea. There are multiple options to write down the
But
program,
without
right?
but without JDs, it is complex to write code in Notepad, right, sir? Like nowadays,
Yeah,
we have several IDs.
that's
So
IDE is for our help. Like
yeah,
if you are using IDE, it will be much easier to write the program.
yes.
Correct. So that's why we use JDK. Akash Kumar. Okay. So we have JDK here, right? We have JDK. So using JDK, we can create and compile and run our program. After that, we need something JVM. Inside our JDK, we have JVM. What is JVM? Can anyone tell us? Can anyone tell us what is JVM and why we use
Java virtual machine.
Java Virtual Machine, right?
We use
So
JVM to execute compiled bytecode, sir.
JVM to compile,
Bytecode.
right? So we have understand using one example like imagine you have a restaurant. The restaurant is the JDK. Inside the restaurant is the kitchen, which is the JRE. JRE, what is JRE? Java runtime environment, right? Inside the kitchen is the chef. The chef actually cooks the food, right? So when we have a similarly, the JVM actually runs your Java program. So what JVM do? It runs our Java program. So its job to read Java bytecode and execute it. Correct. So in the kitchen we have a chef, which is our JVM. So when you click the run button in IntelliJ or use the Java command to run the .class file, the JVM starts working. Without the JVM, your Java program cannot run. Who actually execute the Java program? JVM, correct? So, and everyone have installed the Git in their system.
Yes,
Yes. So we need to maintain our code and collaboration using Git, correct? After that, we have done these things in study class. So today we will be learning about the Java program structure, correct? So I have shown you a Hello World program yesterday. I will share my screen and share the. So my screen is visible, right? So this is our IntelliJ IDE, which we will be using in this program. This is our IntelliJ IDE. So in this, we have created a program, or we can say project. So you can also create using this new project and select the Java here. Write your project name and location. So here we will select IntelliJ. You can select Java 25 or Java 21, which you have installed in your system, and create. So it will create something like this. In this program, you have few things. So first will be our Java full stack 30-day program folder, where we have .idea. Here there will be a miscellaneous XML files which will require to run this program or this ID things. After that we have out. It will not be there initially until we run our program, right? So when we, if we delete it, if we delete it, then we have src folder, and inside it we got the main.java, correct? So this main.java has the name, we have main.java class here. So this is the file we will be running it. So in this, first we have to create a class main. We just create a class main, and inside it we have the void main function. So from the new implementation of java, like after java 721, we got this syntax. Initially, first what we have to do, first we have to write a public here, static, void, and main. So initially we have to write this whole code, but after update of java 21, we got this thing. We can directly write the void main function inside it. We can write our executable program, and after that we get the output. But basic convention for it is we first create a class. Class is, what is class? Can anyone tell?
The blueprint under which
Blueprint of the program, right? You can say class is a blueprint of a program. So to manage the class, every class, and we can also say class is a name, group of properties and functions. We have multiple names, groups, and functions. We can put them inside our class. So this is also a function which is called as a main function. So we will be understanding in later on. So first we have a public. There is, what is public? Can anyone tell?
It can be accessed within like other classes, or if it's a public class, it can be accessed within other classes.
Yeah. So we have a public class, or we have a public function. So it can be accessed by the other classes or other files, right? So say imagine a shopping mall. We have a shopping mall where we have a main entrance to, which is open to everyone, right? That is public. And think of a classroom. Inside a school there are many classrooms. Similarly, java organized code inside classes. So these are the few examples you can uh, see in a real life program. After that we have a main function here, right? What is main here? Where does, what is main here? Main, what is the main function here? What it is do?
Entry point
What it will do?
where program start from this function.
It is like a entrance to our program, right? When you go to watch a movie, what will start in first? Beginning of scene. There will be some beginning scene in the movie. When it is begin, we get a beginning scene in the movie. So exactly, main is the beginning of every java application. So when we writing any java application, we have a main function which is the beginning of every java application. After that we got a system.out.println. Can anyone explain it?
It's
it
like
is
a
used to
Println is used to print the
uh,
program.
yes.
What, like we have a microphone, and we are speaking on it, so everyone can hear it. Similarly, print will, what println will do, it prints information on screen. So when we print our anything inside the println, it will, what it will do, it just print that in our screen. So if we run this program, what will happen? There is a hello world. So whatever we write inside it, it will directly printed here, correct? After that, we have a system here. What is system? So where it is come? Like there is nothing we have write as a system here. How it how we explain what is system? It automatically import in our Java program from which class? There is a class named as java.lang. This is the class where we are getting this system, which will be automatically. This system class contains several useful class field and methods. So these are the some things we use to get the uh, like input and output. So we are using here out, which will print we have a system class. In this system we have out class. In that out we will be directly calling the println function, which will be internally calling us write function of the system OS. So what it will do, println call the write function of OS. So that thing print our execution, our code in the terminal. So like this, we will get the hello world here. Correct? Any doubt in this? This is clear how system out.println work, and what is public, what is void, what is main. Void is right. If we understand about the void, what is void? Can anyone tell? Void means it doesn't return anything. So we use void here. And static is can exist without creating an object. So we will learn about it, like what is the static or what is the thing, or what are the objects in our OOPS class. So for now, we can say void is the thing which returns nothing. So our main function will not return anything. And static can exist without creating a object because it runs or starts the program. Correct? Because this function is our entry point. So we needed to start from the beginning of our program. It is an entry point for our application. Correct? After that, we have identifiers. What are the identifiers? Can anyone tell? What are the identifiers? Suppose a hospital has 500 patients, and how do doctors identify them? Like we have an hospital and there are 500 patients. How a doctor identifies them?
by names.
By name, by ID, by patient number, or
Yeah, by their room number. Yeah.
yeah. So computer also need names. These names are called identifiers. So our computer will also need names, correct, to identify something. So these are called as identifiers. Example, एग्जाम्पल में क्या हो सकता है? स्टूडेंट नेम, करेक्ट, एनीथिंग which will identify anything, right? College name,
ID.
or age, salary, correct? So do you have noticed I have written the first letter is small and other letter is capital. Why I am writing any variable name or anything like this? Student,
Is
inside the student name I have written the S small and deliberately do the N capital. Why?
Sir, it is one of the naming conventions. So this is called
Correct.
camel case.
It
Yeah.
is one of the naming convention which different language use different naming convention. So in Java we use camel case. You can write in any convention, but in Java we prefer to write it in camel case, right? So other than camel case, there are multiple naming convention like Python use which convention? Snake case. You can say Python use snake case. So in snake case, we have like student underscore name. You have already seen this if you have learned about the Python. There are variables or anything we create in a snake casing. Use correct. So these are the some of the naming convention, or we can say mm, these are the some casing we use to write our variables or functions name. And there is a one main thing as well, right? When we create any class, we try to put our first letter of the name as a capital letter. So we have a main class and we are creating it as a writing a M as capital here. So there is also a something like in Java, you cannot write any variable name like starting with the number. When you are writing any variable inside the Java, you cannot start any variable or function name from the number. You can write it like this as well, but you cannot write or start the any variable name from the number. And you can also, this is wrong, you can also not write it as a like this. You cannot use dash in the naming of the variables, or you cannot write or create a variable named as public or class. These are the some reserved keywords, or you can say these are the some reserved identifiers for the Java itself. So inside Java you cannot write it any variable name like these. So these all are wrong. Correct. After that, what we have? Keywords. What are the keywords? Can anyone tell? What are the keywords? Keywords are like a reserve parking. Only VIP can park there. Java reserve words like class, public, void, int, static to as a keywords. So developers cannot use them as variable name. So these are the keywords. What are the keywords? Public, anything which is reserved inside the Java. So developers cannot use it. All of these things are called as keywords like class, void, int, or you can say static. So we cannot create any variable name as keyword, similar to keyword, correct? So developer cannot. These are the some reserved keyword to the Java. So can I write it like a int class equal to 10? Will it be correct? It is showing all red here. Can we write it like this? What it is saying? Identifier expected, correct? So what will be, we have written the class here, but it is saying we need a identifier here, but it is not taking class as an identifier here. If we write a age here, so it will be correct. But if we try to use any reserved keyword here like void or public, so it will reject it. So these are the some rules inside Java. We cannot use reserved keyword as the variable name or function name. Understood? Because these are reserved. Comments. You have seen this, like I am writing some double dash. If we run this program, what will happen? If we try to run this program, what will happen? Will Java read these lines as well? Will our compiler read these lines as well?
No.
What will happen if we run it? What will happen? It just simply print the hello world and exit the code. Correct? So it ignores these things which I have written as our double dash. So why it is ignored?
Because these are comments.
Because these are the comments. Correct? So there are multiple way to write a comment. So these currently I am using a single line comment. We can also use multiple line comment. To write the multiple line comment, we need dash star, and there will be a star again and dash. Inside it, we can write multiple line comment. We can write anything here. If we write here anything, it will all be commented by multi-line comments. So first we have the single line comment. Correct? After that, this is the, or we can write it inside here, multi-line comment. Correct? After that, we also have documentation comment. In Java, you can also write a documentation comment as well, to like documentation. It is similar to the multi-line comment, but for the documentation, we Java prefer to write these using this convention. Correct? So is this clear? How we comment in our Java program? So these lines get ignored while we run our Java program. So what is the use of comment in Java, in any programming language? Why we use comments?
To understand the program.
To understand the program, right? So is it not, this is not necessary that on a program you will work in for your whole life. You have to transfer this code to someone else as well. Correct? There will be a possibility multiple developers working on the same code. So who collaborate with each other, or sometimes what happen, we write some code and forgot what we have done there. So for the better understandability, what we do, we write the comment there. We wrote comment priorly so we can understand what we are doing in this code by reading the single line comment or some comments or documentations. We can directly understand about the code. So that's why commenting is also important in Java or any other programming language, right? Imagine reading a recipe. The chef write cook for 10 minutes. Food ignores the note. Chef understand it. Correct? Comments are notes for developer. Computer ignores them. Comments are notes for developers and computer ignores them. Computer did not read the comment for the, or read or execute these commented lines. If we do the comment, if we comment our system.out.println, what will happen? If we comment this line as well, what will happen? We got the blank output here. Correct? It doesn't print anything. Why? Because we have commented this line and Java didn't read this line. So what will happen? It ignores it and it doesn't execute this line. Now it will print it. Correct? So this is today we have a topic name as variables. This is our today's biggest topic we will be discussing today, right? So can anyone tell their name? What is your name? Someone tell me their name. Anil, right? So you are Anil. Where is your name stored? If I write Anil here, where is your name stored? Nowhere, right?
Nowhere.
It
Yeah.
will asking, it is a error. It is thinking it cannot resolve symbol Anil. So it doesn't know what is Anil. So we have to define our Java, right? We have to define it where to store this name. Computer also stores information. It is stores information inside variables. So what computer will do? It stores Anil name inside the variable. So right, if we create a variable, it is a type of. Can anyone tell what will be the type of this variable? If we create it, what is this?
String.
Some string. We have a string here. So if we create a string name equal to Anil,
Close.
but we have to write it inside the column, double column. So we have stored the name, Anil's name inside a variable. So when we try to access this variable, what it will give us? It will return us Anil, right? So that's why we need variables in any program to store the information. So computer can read those variable and return us some value. We can perform some actions on them. We can also we have the a and b. We write the int a, int b, and we perform an operation for the plus. So it will store and it will calculate us a plus b. It will give us the addition of those things, those variables. If we use it int variable here, correct? So if string is name is Anil, so we used here a string. If we write a int, what will be the if I have written a age 20, correct? So what it will be a integer value. 20 will be an integer value. So we
Yes.
store it inside the age variable which type has int. If we try to print them, if we try to print our name, what it will give? Anil, correct? If we try to print the age, what it will give? What happen if I have removed this ln here? What will happen? What will be the output here? There is a print ln. If I have removed the ln, what will happen? It print the age into the same line
It's
as
on.
name, correct? It will print the age in the same line of name. So what it will give us? Why it doesn't give the age in the age here? Can anyone explain why age is still in the next line? We have removed the ln here, right? Why age in the next line, not in
Because
the
after
what?
printing name, it goes to the next line.
Oh, yeah. So in the name we have used the print ln. what it will do, it just print the name, and after that it transfer everything beside it into the next line. Beside this function, it what it will do, it transfer everything beside it into the next line, so age will print in the next line. But if we do something like this, uh, or what will happen if I write it like this? What will happen?
So this hyphen I am this old will get printed along with 20.
Correct, it will print along with the 20. So in this, uh, we have written the ln as well, but it doesn't print in the next line. So ln work after printing this statement, then ln work. What it will do, first print this thing, after that it will move to the next line. So ln means next line. Correct. System out dot println, I am this old. So what will it do? 20, I am this old. Correct. So what is the int? What is the string here? Can anyone tell? Why we used string before the name? Why I have
type.
used int before the age? What are these things? These are the data types. So these are the data types we have. So what are the data types?
Int, float.
Int,
So
float,
we have
byte,
different
short.
types of data like
What are
float
the
and
data types?
decimal.
Data type are particular values which can be compiled and calculated with only a similar kind of data types, and so
Correct.
that we need to define the data type.
So data types are something like we can store the similar types of values inside the data type. Correct. These are the basic explanation for the data type. Right. We have like if I ask, we have a small box. We have which have the we have one box. We have a one box which has the capacity of 1 liter water. We can store 1 liter water here, and we have a small box. There is a second box which have medium box. We can say this is a medium box. It has capacity of 2 liter, and we have a large box which has the capacity of 5 liter. So we can we store 5 liter water inside the one small box? Can we store the 5 liter of water inside the small box or medium box? No, because it has the capacity of 1 liter. So we cannot store anything larger than 1 liter. Correct. So that similarly happens in our program as well. So data needs correct data type. Need some data needs some small containers, like we have a value of range of something, so we will store it in our small data type. So why we give a larger memory to for the small data type, right? It will be a wastage for our memory. So we have different data types to store the correct type and correct capacity of the data inside it. So these are some of the, so we got some data types here. First, I can say we have a byte. Correct. We have sort as a data type. In Java, we have byte, sort, int, long. or
Double,
float.
double,
After that, we have double as well, char, boolean, and
a string,
string. Correct? We have something, these are the some data types we have inside our Java program. So inside Java program, we use these kind of data types to store our data. So if I say we will be storing age, what will be the data type for age? Int, correct? Or for name, what is will be the data type?
String.
String.
string,
And for the salary,
Float.
integer,
we can use double as well. Integer, we can use integer, we can use float, we can use long as well, but double will be, we can also use double as well. So if we store a grade here, what
float,
would be the grade? A, B,
character,
C, D, F,
Character.
grade.
character. So we can store grade as a character as well. So these are the some examples for the data types used. Or I can say age past. So what will be the data type suitable for the age past? We can also store int, character, string, anything in age past as well.
Boolean,
But
boolean,
what will be the suitable which can write boolean? Why boolean? Because it will give us a true false value. So we can use boolean here. So these are the variables, and if I ask something like what will happen, uh, there is a byte as well, correct? This is the smallest, we can say we have a smallest value we can store here as well. So what will it store? If we try to store a byte, if we try to create a byte, a equal to 257, and after that what it is given us, what
I
it is
think
giving us,
there is a
type by
range.
provided int. If we typecast it, there is a typecasting as well, so it will not complain here. If we convert, this is a int value and we are converting it into the byte. If we try to print it, what will be the output? Can anyone tell? If we convert byte 257 into the integer value 257 to the byte, what will happen here?
Overflow.
What will be the print out here?
It prints the value byte 257.
It will print the value byte 257. Let's see. It printed 1. Why?
For byte, there is a certain number from 1 to some.
256.
So like 257 is existing in between 1 to infinite, right?
If we print it, what will happen?
0,
What it print? 0.
So same the value as it was
If we
printed.
print the 250, then
negative
minus
number.
6. correct? So what it will do, what it is doing,
I think it is running in circular. Something is going on there.
I think it is copying the thing.
Like it is mapping those values.
it is
Maybe it
mapping
is taking
value,
the modulo also, like internally, something like that.
correct?
Making typecasting.
So this concept is called as Java type promotion. So there is a two types of concept we have: type promotion and typecasting. We have two types of concept here: type promotion and typecasting. So this is an example of type promotion. What is type promotion? We are promoting byte into the integer into the byte. And typecasting, what we will do, and if we do a if we give a example for the typecasting, what will happen? Can anyone
It's
give me a,
converted into int.
Like
if
you
we
are
have a,
trying to convert a char into number, so it will print the digit.
right, if we have a int num and we are trying to cast our float into the int, what will happen? 5 6 7 f, this is our float and we are trying to cast it into the integer. What will be the output for it?
67.
67.
67.
It removes the
It will give the
value after the
67.
point.
It removes the float points.
It remove the float point. So this will be the typecasting here. Correct. So typecasting is the process of converting one data type into the another manually. So it will be called as explicit conversion. We can also call it as a explicit conversion. Why we get the need of typecasting here? Why we need typecasting?
Because that value will not fit into that.
Correct. So somewhere our program required only int values, but in data there can be any type of value there, right? If in data there will be a float value, double value, or any other kind of value, we need a type int value in our system. So what we will do, we just cast them into the integer value. And similarly for type promotion is the automatic conversion of a smaller data type into a larger compatible data type. So understand the difference here: type promotion and type conversion and typecasting. What will be the difference in this? We are promoting byte value into the if we have a int here or int a as 250, we have a value as int a equal to 250, and we have a float b equal to 5.5, correct? So we have two values a and b. If I have done a float sum equal to a plus b here, what will happen? If I try to print it, what will it give?
It
What it
adds
will give us?
A plus B.
We have a
It had
float
different.
value, we have int value, we have float value, and we are summing them as with the help of a plus b. What will it print? It will
Prints
print
in the
us
form
the
of float.
float value. Correct? It will print us
Yes.
the float value. Why? It was integer first, but it is promoted to the from the int to float data type. We are promoting it to the int to float data type. So these are the some kind of type promotion which done automatically. Similarly, in typecasting, what we have to do what we have to do, we casted a larger value into the smaller value type, smaller data type. So we got the float value and we have converted into the integer value. So this will be the forced typecasting, we can say. This will be the automatic typecasting we are doing. It will be casting into the some other variable or some other data types automatically, which will be done by the Java itself. And in typecasting, which will call as a explicit conversion as well, we are converting it explicitly. We are forcing it to convert into the integer value. We are forcing our float value to convert into the integer value. So this will be known as typecasting here. So
Sir,
typecasting done manually by the programmer. We can say typecasting is done manually by the programmer, or we can say it's a explicit conversion, or there will be also a may cause data loss. Correct? Or if we see a type promotion done automatically by the compiler, it will be an implicit conversion. It will be a implicit conversion. And usual, what it will do, it usually converts to a larger type, so data loss is less likely. So what it will do, it converts to larger data types, so data loss will be less. So these are the two types of casting or promotion we can do, or we can say conversion of data types from one type to another type. So if we see here, it work it like as a byte is the small, then we got the short, then we got the int, long, float, and double. So these are the data types we got in for the integer format, or we can say for the number format. These are the data types for the number format. And char, boolean, string, you can say it as a string type or some language type variables we have, data types we got here. So these are the number types, and these are the char, boolean, string are like a language type. So char have a character value, boolean have a true false value, and string is the proper string of any language. Correct? Is it clear? Is it clear? What are the data types and how it works?
sir, I have a doubt. What does the mean of explicit conversion?
What does means by the explicit conversion? Explicit means a forcefully conversion, I can say. We can say it is forcefully converted by the programmer. We are forcefully converting float value into the integer value, into the from the larger data type to the smaller data type. So sometimes it can cause the data loss as well, like when we converted 67.67 float into the integer value, what will happen? We lost the dot 0.67 f value, correct? We lost this value in this conversion.
Yes, sir.
So that's why it is called as explicit conversion. And in the implicit conversion, what will happen? In implicit conversion, what will happen? It automatically done by the compiler. In this program, we have implicitly do something here, or we have asked integer to convert into the float value. Did we ask integer a to convert into the float value in the program? We didn't.
No, sir. It is automatically converted.
It is automatically converted to the float value, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is the implicit conversion. And for the typecasting, we are explicitly converting it to the integer value from the float. We can also convert from the double to integer, from the actually from the larger type to the smaller type. We convert
Oh,
it forcefully, but from the smaller type to larger type, it will convert automatically. So that's the
okay.
difference between them.
Okay, sir. Understand.
Understood?
Yes.
So any doubt until now?
No, sir.
Okay. So can you write a program? Write a question. Hmm, can anyone give me a program for the? Can anyone give me the program to write? Who is drawing on the screen? From next class, I have to disable it, I think. Can you create a profile program to write your name, age, college name, and print all these things in a string? Simple program. You have to write a program, and in this program, you just have to write your age, age, and college name, etc. So you can write anything in this and print it in your terminal. So this is a homework for everyone. Like you have to. This is an assignment you have to do, and right, there is a byte where 220 string worthy JP University double system out print. Correct. So you have to write it like this and run it once in your program, in your terminal. So it will give you the output about name is equal to Anil, age is equal to 22, university is equal to JP University, something similar like this. Correct? Yeah, it's okay. You can write it in the VS Code or terminal. Currently, we are not doing something backend development. We are doing a basic code, so you can directly write it in your terminal as well. It will run there as well. Correct? And after that, once you write the code, you can directly post it on GitHub as well. To push the GitHub, what you have to do, you just have to create a repository for the Java program or this Java 30-day program, and you can just post your code into the GitHub repository directly. Correct? So that's it for today's class. we will continue for tomorrow. Like for the tomorrow, we have topics like if else conditions, conditional based programming, right? We have to write if else code, switch case, and we will do some DSA problems as well for that. So prepare for it as well. After that, when we do these program, we give you some questions as well to perform as a write the code for them. We will do some basic DSA questions for the if else condition or switch case condition, correct, in the tomorrow class. So for today, you guys have to just write the first program, write some data types, play with data types. You can write the questions for the data types, or I can share the some assignment sheet in the group as well.
Okay, guys, please don't leave the call. We have something to discuss as well. I hope Nikhil, you are done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll turn off the recording then.
I will share the assignment in your